Hey Aquarius, welcome to your reading for April 2023. My name is Shay. Before we hop into these cards, remember to check your sun, moon, and rising signs, with your rising being the most accurate, and if it does not apply, let it fly. So let's go ahead and get into this reading. What do my Aquariuses need to know about April 2023? What does Aquarius need to know about April 2023? Come on, fool. What is one of my Aquarius is experiencing in April 2023? Woo, child. Okay, King of Pentacles in reverse. The Hanged Man. The Cup. Page of Cups. Three of Cups. And we have the Emperor at the bottom, but I'm not going to pull him. We're going to see if he comes out. What does Aquarius need to know about their April 2023? Two of Swords. Interesting. There's a revitalized is the word that I want to hear. I could be using that wrong. Look, don't catch me. But there's a new energy here. So you may be feeling kind of like refreshed, or starting something new, or going on a new journey, or have a renewed outlook on something. But the funds ain't there. Okay. But the funds are not there, or it's not that the funds aren't there, it's just that it's not giving what you needed to give. It's not fulfilling. Maybe you're overly focused on work, on money, on status, on achievement, to a point where it's taking away from this new journey that you have going on. And this can look like many things for you guys. It could be wanting a new job, going into a new field, trying out a new skill, but almost feeling like there's something missing, or that you just kind of have to wait. The great news is you don't feel like the pressure. Like I said, there's a kind of like a refreshed energy here. So whereas before you may have been anxious about figuring this out, now you're kind of like, it is what it is, and we'll see what God come up with. You see what I'm saying? Or whatever it is you believe in, no judgment. But you may feel that kind of energy, like, okay, we'll see what God comes up with, which is great. That opens you up to new relationships, that opens you up to new connections, that opens you up to creativity, maybe even in a way that you hadn't really explored before. For example, I'm getting a visual of somebody who was really focused on a certain job or a certain process, and now you're seeing like, oh, I have options, or I know a friend that's doing this, maybe I can do that, or something like that. Like your mind is kind of opening up. Okay, now, although you're entering a new era, there may be some type of conflict, okay, between you and someone else, or maybe you just simply have opposing views on how you should move forward in April. Okay, now this could be this greedy person right here. Also, they can be a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, and they don't have to be. This could be somebody that's just important in your life, but this may be someone who is trying to get money, take money, or they're focused on how they appear, how they come off, their status, and that may be where you're having a little bit of a conflict in. Because you see things different ways, okay? You're having difference in opinion about what that looks like. So there may be some fight going on with you and somebody else, some back and forth. And a part of you may even want to make amends with this person, or maybe vice versa. They may want to make amends with you, but those opinions may be too like far off and distant for you to come together in a way. So it doesn't mean it won't get resolved this month, because of course we're going to see what's going on in your 11 relationships first. But yeah, that's something that's going on there. Also, there's a strangeness going on with either a relationship or a friendship. You may catch whiff of trying to contact or be around someone and them being either distant or disinterested. And then that may put you onto something, and you may have to have a discussion. For others of you, it's a relationship where you feel like someone else is interfering with your relationship, and could be, if it's a past relationship, an old relationship, it could be some infidelity, but I don't sense that for Aquariuses that are dealing with this issue now. I think it's more of like, I don't know, you hanging out with your mom too much type of situation. Or you're doing, you know what I'm saying? Like, or like I don't know, you're letting something come in between me and you kind of vibe. Okay, so let's see what's going on. What does Aquarius need to know about their career and, their love and relationships in April 2023? What is Aquarius experiencing in their love and relationships? Ooh. Aquarius experiencing their love and relationships in April 2023. Spirit, make it abundantly clear for me. Sorry, Aquarius. The video cut out. Trying my patience. Okay, so the card we had was Y. Siren. The Unsaid. And Looking Closely. These are interesting, okay? So what I've been trying to do is make sure we're taking just the romantic out of these readings. So when we think of love and relationships for these sections, let's think about all of our relationships and not just our romantic ones or like our immediate people. And also consider that this may be something that happens throughout the month. But there's some frustration around a relationship, maybe around someone's vindictive behavior like we talked about earlier. They may not be saying everything. They may not say everything. Like, you find out that they haven't said everything. Now, this could be in a good way. They haven't told you how much they care about you. They haven't told you how much they love you. They haven't told you these type of things. But I think for some of you, you're just really surprised and almost annoyed by someone's behavior or their avoidance or their lies or the way that they're trying to like manipulate a situation, or it's something where you're just like, I cannot believe this person is acting this way. So there may be some frustration around that relationship specifically this month, because you're like, I can't believe this is happening with this person. And like I said, it may be that be where the opposition is coming from, right? So you're observing this, you're seeing this, you're watching this, and you're going, okay. The thing is, it ends up getting rectified because the truth either comes out or you have to sit down with this person, you get an understanding. It's just that, just be careful about somebody nitpicking at you or watching you a certain way and looking for certain things so that they can almost prove their situation right or prove themselves to be right. That's one scenario. And this also can be vice versa, where you are watching them and you're going, wow, that's what you've been saying, that's how you've been acting, that kind of thing. Or you're realizing who they really are. Like, you know the real them, but they're putting off some sort of other facade or story. They're telling some type of different story. So that may make you frustrated, and that may, again, where that opposition is coming from. There is some care here, though. There is some love. For some of you, it'll be like, I'm acting this way because I love you and because I'm mad at you, or because I feel hurt by something you did or said. And not that it makes it right, but that may be something that comes up. Whatever it is, it definitely brings the situation to a head so that you have to address it. If you've been either unaware of a situation or trying to avoid and take like the path of least resistance with someone, I almost feel like it's going to become unavoidable in April. Clarity. What's the overall message for Aquarius in their relationships in April? What about my Aquarius is in a relationship? Yeah. See, they try to give me a whole read, and see, I don't like that. But you can definitely assure with the moon in reverse and the high priestess, think of things being hidden, things being under the surface. Again, it may be something that you don't see, but if you look hard enough, or if you ask enough questions, or if you pay attention, and not try to immediately, I'm not going to say you shouldn't give people the benefit of the doubt. That's not the point. But I think if you are, like, there's something more under the surface than what's being said and what's being put up in the front. So it's like believing it once you see it, or once you catch with towards it. Okay, yeah. There's just kind of a focus on your money, or getting money, or trying to secure money for the future. Maybe even saving after a time of overspending. And there is a lack of appreciation, or a lack of like someone not representing you adequately, and having a problem with them feeling away with how you are. Okay. Keep your confidence anyway, though. A fire sign may be relevant too. Okay, or a water sign. I think I mentioned the earth sign earlier. Hell, basically all the other signs. But in this particular situation, a fire sign may be important. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into your career and finances, Aquarius. What does Aquarius need to know about their career and finances in April, Spirit? Make it abundantly clear. What do my Aquariuses need to know about their career and finances in April? What are they experiencing in their career and finances? Frame, steady income, organizing, and accomplishments. does Aquarius need to know about their April 2023? What is the zodiac sign Aquarius experiencing in April 2023? Spirit, make it clear. Thank you. More than I asked for, so I'm going to put that down. Frame, we got that out. This one was first. Rose, financial relief, being content, loving, and care. Seal, business contract, documents, gifts, or money, or gifts of money. Yeah, gifts of money. We love to see that. Rising above money issues. Business taking off profit wings. Life purpose, more than money, spiritual wealth. Yeah, Buddha. Come on, tree, financial growth, coming to fruition, and abundance. Yeah, so definitely some good things coming. Okay, so there's some steady income. If things have been rough before, like I said, you're embarking on a new journey. Okay, you're working and focusing on that next level, or you will be. So you may be all about your Benjamins a little bit. For some of you, you may be waiting on some money to come through and hoping that some money comes through, or you being paid your fair amount, your fair share. I think, especially if you've been putting work in on something, so you're starting to see some accomplishments, you're starting to see some income. If you weren't seeing income from something before, now it's like coming in steadily. If you've been strapped for cash, it almost starts to relieve itself. I do think that there is going to be a sense of trying to build something. Like I said, your business is taking off, you're rising above that. But for some of you, this will probably look like getting over a financial hump. And that could look like you wanted to, I don't know, make $70,000 a year. You may get a job for that, or you may finally hit that threshold for your bonus, and now you're making that amount of money. Something of that nature. You're overcoming money issues for sure. Okay, so that can be new profit, gifts, stuff like that. I'm surprised document didn't come up for you guys, because this can be a divorce. This can be a separation. I know that sounds negative, but for some of you, this may be something that's long-standing and that needs to, you're ready for it to pay off, right? So that may be something that comes up, because I feel like a document is very important for you all. But again, could be a business contract. It's just overall something you've been wishing for is coming in. Now, I know earlier we talked about the money not being there. For some of you, the money, the money not being there will look like it just started to take off. This new job, this new business, this just started to take off, and I'm less worried about it, which is why the excess income starts to come in, because now you're not, it's like your manifestation. You got to let it go in order for your wish to be granted, right? That's the number one step people miss in manifestation, is letting go and not holding so tight to it mentally. I think this month you let it go, it starts to come back. On the other hand of that, it's not the money isn't coming in, it's just that you have an over infatuation with money. I'm overworking, I'm working 2 jobs, I'm working 3 jobs. All I care about is my status and my money and how much I'm making and how much I'm spending and how much and that may get kind of to your head. So just being careful about that. Not that you shouldn't be proud of yourself, more than you should always keep your purpose and why you started to do what you're doing at the forefront. Which Aquarius typically doesn't have no problem with that, especially when what they do is for humanity. But that little bit of Capricorn that's right before your sign sometimes gets a little over involved. Okay, so just be making sure that it's not all about status and money, and it's always about your life purpose, which I think that you're going to keep centered this month. Okay, so careers that may be important for you: art and design, art, design, home design, maybe being self-employed, or working in a supportive role, or having a secure job, or working in security, outdoor jobs, family business, clerical work, something where you're I don't know, helping keep an organization together, maybe an admin, something of that nature. Call center, I just heard for somebody. Working in spiritual work, that comes up twice. So being a counselor, kind of being on, or any type of spiritual divine work. It doesn't have to be tarot reading or something like that, but you can also do something else that merges in spiritual work. So that may be something that comes in, or mission work if you're into that as well. talking about God, talking about spirituality, talking about, you know, things of that nature, uplifting, kind of like a motivational speaker type of work, okay? So you're definitely coming into some things. Like if you felt lost before, you're definitely not feeling that way now. Or by towards the end of the month, you'll feel more clarity, especially around money. You'll feel more stable. You'll feel more like you have an idea of what you want to do. Okay, so that sounds like some good cards. All right, Aquarius, I hope this resonated for you. And if it did, please go ahead and like, share, comment, subscribe below, and follow me on IG for daily zodiac updates. Remember that I love you and I hope you're having an awesome day. Bye.